What's up, Virgos? What is up? So, we are getting to the end of Virgo season. I hope that you guys enjoyed Virgo season because I definitely had. And today is also Happy Belizean Independence Day, of course. All right, so shout out to all of my Belizeans out there that are back home and abroad, all over the world, wherever that you are. Happy Belizean Independence Day. So I'm grateful for that, of course. It's always a great September is always where a lot of shit be popping in September. I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of shit be popping in September. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. There's so many Independence Days. You feel me? There's Belize, there's Honduras Independence Day, Nicaragua Independence Day, Belizean Independence Day, which is today. Who else? Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Honduras, and I think, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, all of those countries all have Independence Day in September. So that's Belize, Honduras, Guatemala, Nicaragua, and Costa Rica, and El Salvador. Excuse me, El Salvador as well. So that's six countries in Central America that has Independence Day within this month. That's why it's so popping this month. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go to any Belizean festivities. I think I will. Last year I went. I had a good time. I came in like the day. I came in like the last hour. That's how I usually do things. I either come when I go to the event. I either come early or I come at the end, like the last hour and a half. That's when I come. I, by the time I come in, everybody nice up. Everybody like, you know what I'm saying? The people that came in the beginning or in the middle, they already walked out and leaving, and it's just a small little crowd, and drinks are still flowing. You got a lady selling food on the side or around the back or whatever. So I'm like, that's usually when I come. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes when I come at the last hour, sometimes I don't have to pay because by the last hour of the show of the event, there's usually nobody sitting in the front anymore because the party is pretty much almost done. So sometimes I'm able to kind of just walk right through and don't nobody really say shit because you know what I'm saying. But that's just what I do. You know what I'm saying. So I did that last year and I had a good time. It was wonderful. It was a great time. It was like a movie, just watching everybody dance. I'm just sitting back, just watching everything and shit like that. I enjoyed my little drink. Found a nice little corner. Once you find a nice little corner to stand on, you just you try to stay close to that as much as possible. you know, where you can see everybody, where you can see everything. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, so yeah, Virgos. Happy eclipse. This is an eclipse in Virgo. Okay, and yeah, I want to say, let's see. I want you guys to check out my recent videos. Today, shit, nigga, I'm about to go play some numbers, okay? I'm gonna be playing numbers for the next couple days. I'm not playing. I've been playing all games of chance. Any raffles that come my way, sweepstakes, contests that come my way, I've been signing up for all of them. Whether they're online, whether they're in my local neighborhood. Like anytime I see a raffle, every time I see like a free giveaway, um, a raffle, some type of sweepstakes, I sign up for it. Right? So we're gonna go into Libra season, which is great because I am a Libra progressed. So that's also gonna be my season too as well, and I'm gonna be enjoying Libra season. I'm not gonna lie, and yeah, I'm gonna just be on my Venusian type shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, um, but yeah, Virgo, you could be like, I highly encourage you guys to play numbers, play bingo, play the lotto, play any games of chance, any contests, any giveaways. You might come across some giveaways. You may come across some heavily discounted things. You may come across somebody who just wants to, just wants to give something away to you or whatever that they no longer want. That's of value to you. That's relevant to you at this time. Okay. Right now, what I'm listening to is a quantum shift subliminal. I highly suggest that during this time to listen to quantum shift type of subliminals. Also, binaural beats for like releasing your old self. Okay. So, releasing subliminals and binaural beats that pertain to shifting, releasing. You understand what I'm saying? I had listened to one before I went to bed. That one was about releasing all your old selves. Okay, so I highly suggest that you participate in that, because you never know what you're doing right now. You're planting seeds right now, today and over the next few days of this eclipse energy. You're planting your seeds to have a totally different life. Okay, if you're ready to have a totally different life, because I was just thinking to myself this morning, I'm like, check this out. It's like, I was thinking this morning, I'm like, I'm in the perfect spot to like, for something extraordinary to happen, basically, because I don't have any emotional connections or ties to anybody, especially in this state, in California. I consider myself to have no familial ties, no emotional and social ties with anyone. So my life can literally change overnight, and I can fall off the face of the earth and disappear, and it just won't be nothing. The only person that'll know a little bit of what I got going on will be my pappy, of course. But I told myself I'm ready to shift today. I'm in the perfect position to cake up and just travel the world. I'm in the perfect position to where something extraordinary or something super extraordinary happens, and like, I'm able to just pick up and leave at any time. I'm leaving myself open for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm leaving myself open to that possibility and making that possibility into a reality. Because I'm telling spirit right now, like, I don't have no connections with nobody. Like, I'm this is the perfect, this is the perfect time too. You know what I'm saying? Win a lotto, win a sweepstakes, win money, win something. Like, this is the perfect time to do it, because you don't have no connections with nobody. You're not obligated with nobody. You're not fucking with nobody. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you know who's who now. Like, definitely Virgo. You know what I'm saying? I hope that you guys enjoyed your season. Our season. It's your season as much as it's mine. It's ours. We have. If your birthday was yesterday, happy birthday to my Vibras. Y'all are y'all are half and half. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are Vibras. Vibras are anywhere from like the late teens of September to like maybe about the 25th of September. Y'all are pretty much like Virgo Libra cuspers, and so yeah, if your birthday's today, you know what I'm saying. Happy birthday, Virgo. Tomorrow will be the last day of Virgo season. Like I said, I enjoyed my Leo season. I enjoyed my Virgo season. It was very chill, very laid back. Got a lot of rest. Did a lot of dancing. Did a lot of moving around with my body. I actually lost a few pounds, and I actually kind of like got myself a scale, a bathroom scale. I haven't used a scale in like 2 years, y'all. I have not used a scale. Last time I used a scale was in 2023. That was the last time I used a scale. So I have not used a scale in about 2 years, but now I decided to get one. So I was moving my body around a lot, and adjusting how I shop, you know, just adjusting to the economic circumstances that we have in this country, just adjusting to it. And I was able to adjust to it in a way that works for me, right? Using whatever circumstances that you have to make the best of it. That's what I've been doing. And that's what you do when you're an alchemist, when you're a transmuter. You know how to take any situation and get and make the best of it. The good thing about me, despite what's going on in the economy, the good thing is only just me and my 14-year-old. It's just me and her. You feel me? So it's not like I have a whole house full of kids and I'm stressed out because you know you can't do this, you can't, you know, all that shit. Like, I don't have to worry about this. It's just me and her. And if I have to go without for she forget, then you know that's what I'll do. Um, so I made a lot of adjustments to, you know, like my budgeting and just making sure I take care of this and that. I always make sure I have money to the side for my spiritual needs, you know, because that is, you know, you have to really invest in yourself. Okay. That's what I want to say, Virgo. You have to really invest in yourself. Invest in yourself spiritually. Invest in yourself in all ways. So I always make sure that I set some money aside to invest in myself, and things like that. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of. I just been moving my body around a lot. I've been, you know, allowing music and sound. I'm basically allowing sound, to be my therapist, to be my savior, to be my redeemer, um, to be my counselor, to be my confidant. I love music. Okay, I felt Eric Sermon when he said, I wish music would adopt me. Just like music. You feel me? So yeah, just getting lost in music. I've been listening to a lot of beats and stuff like that. So I don't know about y'all, but that's how I've been feeling. I just wanted to check in with you guys to see how everybody's doing for the eclipse energy. Like I said, take a chance. Like, this is the time to shift. This is the time to release. A lot of things have been coming up. A lot of people have been popping up in my mind. So if anybody's been popping up in your mind recently, if somebody's recently had some type of conversations in regards to you, Virgo, you're definitely being discussed for sure. And do away with the thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, acknowledge it. Like, oh, okay, that must be such and such. Okay, do away with it. You know, whoever that you cut ties with before the first eclipse, if you like, the first eclipse was in September what 7th. Whoever that you cut ties with, or if things just fell off between you and somebody, or you and a group of people, I say make it dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, just leave it where it is. If because you're going through a major reset, Virgo. So it's like anybody that fell off, like, let's say you fell back from somebody, they fell back from you. It's kind of like a mutual fallback, mutual no contact. It just whatever. Just leave it where it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. Just leave it on the floor. Leave it where it is. Don't turn around. Don't look back. It don't have to be a problem with that person or nothing like that. Just kind of just leave it on the floor. Walk away, or pull up, or I should say another analogy where when you had enough, you get up from the table and you leave. If you had that type of moment prior to September 7th, because I feel like a lot of you guys had epiphanies and had you guys had a lot of epiphanies, a lot of realizations, a lot of aha moments just before the eclipse. So if you felt those moments and you removed yourself from a situation, removed yourself from a certain energy, keep it that way. Keep it that way. No matter how much people try to entice you, no matter how much people try to tantalize you, um, no matter how much people, try to, reel you back into these South Node energies, do not do it. This is the time to actually really do away with it. So after this year, this is 2025. This is the year of ending. So if people are still talking about the same shit in the tarot community after this date, that's how you know for sure. That's your confirmation that they are stuck in a South Node loop. That's the confirmation right there. Okay, be mindful of people giving you fake progressive messages because they know that they have not, them themselves and their crowd has not progressed. Now, those who have progressed and it reflects in the people that support them, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? You should know who you are. And if you don't, out for your fucking business. You got doubts? You know what I'm saying? If you have doubts, yeah, for your business. You feel me? Um, but if you know that you've been putting in the work for yourself, showing up for yourself, that's all that matters. Um, so whatever situations or energies that you removed yourself from, do not take, do not allow these things to try to creep back into your life and reel you back in. Do not allow these things to distract you because everything is pulling people every which way and forcing people to rehash and live in the past over and over again. And I don't know about you guys, but the past can kiss my ass. The past can kiss my ass. That's how I'm feeling about it. And I'm ready to just move on. Like, yeah, I got it. You go through this, you go through that. Like, okay, let's move on here. Right, Virgo? Let's just fucking move on. Let's move on. To me personally, I'm tired of rehashing things. I'm tired of the same old situation, living in the same old rigmarole over and over, the same distractions. Like I'm sick of it. So that's why, like, since the first eclipse, since the first eclipse, I was just like, yeah, I gotta be on some different type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I turned 40 last month, I was just like, you know what, I gotta do something different. And this is something I hit a milestone age, and I just want to do something different. And you Virgos could also have been hitting a milestone age and just decided, hey, this is me starting over. This is me pressing the reset button. You could have just turned 40 like me, 30, 50, whatever, for my older, more, older Virgos, or you turn 21, whatever milestone age. But when you turn that milestone age, Virgo, you decided to do things differently. You decided to renovate your social circle, okay? You've been very still, you've been silent. You show face when you're supposed to show face. I feel like you did that. Whatever that you did for Virgo season, it doesn't matter if you did something on a grand scale. It doesn't matter if you did something on like just very minimum. If you kept it minimum, I feel like you did. You came and you showed face and you showed your camera. Like you spent your season. You spent your birthday season how you wanted to. You didn't try to compare it to anyone else's. You didn't try to make it into some national holiday. You didn't try to make it. Even if you did, that's cool. But what I'm trying to say is that however that you spent your birthday season, you did it your way. You did it your way. You enjoyed yourself, and I'm glad that you did. I really am. So this is the first day of the rest of your life. Are you ready to shift? Are you ready to really release? Because I'm telling you, there's if you've been progressing and you've made the necessary thing, you made necessary cuts that you needed to make, and all that stuff. Like you decided today, hey, I'm gonna change this whole entire thing. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna rearrange this entire game that I'm playing. This eclipse energy is almost like when you're playing video games, right? I'm more of like a retro gamer. I don't know how to play modern games. I'll just be like, what am I doing? Like it's just too much going on. I like retro games, okay? But if I can compare it to like maybe a retro video game where you're going through the settings and you're switching everything up, you're switching it from normal mode to easy mode. I feel like Virgo, a lot of you guys are going to be on easy mode. This eclipse energy is basically you changing the settings of this game that we call life, this video game, this dice game that we call life. You're basically going into the video game. You're using you're basically going into the settings and you're changing everything around. You're going to options and you're just changing everything to make sure the game is more beneficial for you to play, to make sure there's more incentives for you to play. Putting your life on easy mode. That's what I feel like that's what y'all doing. This is where you serve yourself, Virgo. This is where you serve yourself. Nobody else. Okay? This is where you serve yourself. This is where you upgrade yourself. Nobody else. It's time to move on from that. That's a very big stereotype for a lot of Virgos. Oh, we're supposed to serve everybody. No, serve yourself, Virgo. This is the season. Tis is the season where that shit fucking ends and you serve yourself. You upgrade yourself. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yeah. You are your own project. No more getting fixer-uppers, Virgo, and trying to fix them up and upgrade them and all that stuff. No, no. You fix yourself up. You be your own fixer-upper. You be your own, you know what I'm saying? You be your own upgrade. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. You be your own, you feel me? So, yeah. Take a chance. That's what I want to say, is take a chance. There goes spirit. Yeah, thank you. Take a chance, for real. Take a chance. You should be focusing on releasing and shifting at this time. Nothing too heavy. Releasing, shifting, making things easier. Pressing the reset button, changing the settings. Changing, just like when you do with anything. When you change the settings, you want to make it more palatable for you, right? You want to make it more, I think I meant to say palatable, excuse me. You want to make it more palatable. You want to make it more appealing. You want to make it more, you want to make life more user friendly. Okay? You want to make your life more on easy mode, user friendly. Something the type of lifestyle that where you have bonuses and incentives and things like that. This is the time for you to set your own self up proper. Does that make sense? All right, so we are going to throw a few cards down and see what Spirit has in store for us for this. So it's going to be an eclipse reading, what the energy is going to be like for Virgo and Virgo placements during the eclipse. All right, this eclipse is in our sign, so this is the time. This is the time to make that decision. So I hope that you guys do make the right decision. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and check and see what's going on for the eclipse, Spirit. What will the post-eclipse energy will be like for Virgo and Virgo placements? What will the post-eclipse energy will be like for the Virgos and Virgo placements? All right, what's going to happen after the Apoc-Eclipse? Okay, let's see. Post-eclipse messages for Virgo. Post-eclipse messages for Virgo. Any forewarning, Spirit? Let us know. We got the Seven of Pentacles. All right. I did tell y'all to invest in yourself. Yeah. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. You invest in yourself. You're watering yourself. So you're watching it grow. You're getting good returns on your investment. Okay. Positive returns when you invest in yourself. You can only get positive returns when you invest in yourself. Okay. So that's good. Okay. If you have any physical investments in the stock market, Bitcoin, whatever that you're into, I see positive, there you go. Thank you, Spirit. I see a positive investment return. So yeah, this is you. Yeah, so I definitely feel like there is, I want you guys to check out my, on my Urban Alchemistic page and my backup page, I actually put up a short about the BBAI stock. Just a little quick little, you know what I'm saying, just a little quick, shorts, YouTube short. I did like a little reading and shit like that. So I want you guys to check it out because I see some positive investments surging. I see some stocks that are going to be surging after the eclipse because the eclipse energy is a very volatile type of energy. It's very volatile type of energy. It's wacky. But it just might be that it's kind of like that flash in the pan type of energy. So you don't be surprised when you see certain stocks just going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. And I feel like BBAI is one of them. They're gonna have their, gonna have like a surge. So I do there. That's what I'm getting here is like surge, like it's going up, 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 shooting up. Okay. So if you have any type of like stocks or something like that, or whatever, I see like this stock like surging. That's what I keep hearing like. It's going to surge. Clarify. Clarify firm and principle. Seven of Pentacles is followed by, it's clarified or followed by the Ten of Wands. So you've been getting it out of the mud. You've been stretching yourself out pretty thin. You've been getting it out of the mud. Some of you guys have really dealt with some pretty harsh circumstances. And somehow you were able to turn that into a Seven of Pentacles situation. Things have been very difficult. I'm getting like maybe scheduling issues, maybe time management issues, scheduling, trying to bring something to completion, doing it yourself, Virgo, right? Not wanting to ask for help, don't want nobody in your business, you just want to do it yourself. You're a DIY type of person. This has to do with some type of I'm hearing it says spiritual project, creative project that you're doing, a labor of love that you've been working on. So you don't want to let nobody in on this because you know that they don't feel the same way you do about your project. They're as passionate as you are. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Watch the Ten of Wands here. There's positive investments. So something's going to happen just when things are getting difficult. Okay? And 10 is that's the very end, and that's a new beginning. So it's kind of like, yeah, you guys could be seeing 10 10 a lot of sevens as well. And I feel like you, in the midst of you going through a 10 of Wands situation, you're going to get some good news about some positive investment. You're going to get good news about like a stock soaring, like, or, you know, whatever that you invested your money in, or if you invest in yourself, even in the midst of difficulty, you're going to gain. I see some serious gains here, okay? 7 is growth here. You know how to transmute this 10 wands energy. You put a lot of elbow grease in everything that you do, Virgo. That's why you finesse things so well, okay? And if you feel like you have to keep your spiritual projects to yourself, keep it to yourself. If you feel like you got to keep it to yourself. All right? Be mindful of an Empress in reverse, okay? It came out right after the 10 of Wands. There's an Empress in reverse here that's hot on your trail. All right, we have the Temperance card. So your spiritual team is going to flush this person out of your energy. So don't worry about this Empress in reverse. I've been picking up on this Empress in reverse since the first Virgo season reading. Go back to my first Virgo season reading. You know, the one that had 94 views and bitches was copying off my message. Literally the next day or two, they was literally copying off my messages. That's why I went live late. Okay? That's why I went live late in the middle of the night. And I did my Virgo season reading in the early hours of August 23rd. Because I told you I was going to do a video on the 23rd, but I didn't say what time. Now did it? Now did I, right? I didn't say what time because I knew bitches is trailing me, surveillancing me and wanting to beat me to it and steal my messages and post it and all that, you know, all this little weird shit bitches be doing on here. But anyway, check out that reading. We pulled out a Empress in reverse, somebody that's hot on your trail, okay? Somebody that was trying to sabotage your birthday or birthday season with just distractions, just drama and, you know, mess and just distractions, you know what I'm saying? Like childishness, you feel me? You know, moving hastily, being upstart, flight down, upstart, you feel me? So yes, be careful of this energy. This energy is still lingering around. All right, this person be trying to make things difficult for you, but every time people try to make things difficult for you, you know how to transmute through that. You know how to use that as sheer determination to get things done, and you're gonna still see growth. You're still growing. You know, no matter what they throw at you, you're still growing. Your growth, your work speaks for itself. How you carry yourself speaks for itself. All right. The Temperance card comes out right after the Empress. Two major arcana back to back. All right, this person is lingering in your energy because they are creatively barren. This karmic feminine energy is creatively barren. They cannot create without you. Okay, you're able to create with yourself. You're able to create when you're in solitude. You actually do your best when you're in solitude. So this person tries to energetically like project onto you, or maybe try to telepathically bully you or project onto you, or try to tantalize you in some kind of way. Because they see how you're getting through a 10 of Wands situation. They couldn't do that because you're creative. You're able to get yourself out of a difficult situation. It ain't nothing but a snack to you. It ain't nothing but lunch meat. It's easy, right? It's something that's familiar. You know how to deal with the ups and downs. You know how to move with the ebbs and flows of life. You know how to make the best out of each circumstance. Some of these circumstances can be due to external forces, and sometimes it's just life. You feel me? Such as life. Sometimes it's just life. But this karmic feminine energy is creatively barren. Okay, this karmic energy, I feel like this person is and I think I was talking about this energy a few months ago. This person is like a LED light worker by day and a chaos, like a swap meet chaos magician by night. Okay, this person isn't the most well versed in chaos magic, but they've had a time or two. They dibbled, they dabbled. So I feel like this person was is trying to do some type of chaos magic during the eclipse, but right now they are creatively barren, meaning they don't have no energy. The Temperance card comes out right after the Empress reversed, which I feel like it's your spiritual team. Okay, I'm hearing Gabriel. There's a hurricane called Gabriel that's coming through. It's turning into a hurricane. It's category 3, and it's turning into a hurricane here. So I feel like, yeah, it's coming to clear things away, coming to wash things away, resolve it, quick, resolution. All right, here, or is Raphael in charge of that? Sorry, Gabrielle. Okay, um, your spiritual team is gonna flush this karmic feminine, this Empress reverse out of your energy. I'm hearing they do shoddy work, shoddy Mickey Mouse type of spell work, very shoddy, very cheap, flimsy, thrifty ass fucking work, very thrifty. They've been hot on your trail for months, specifically on your birthday season. Specifically, like they tried to ramp it up because for a Virgo season we have 2 eclipses in one season, so they were trying to use this energy, this chaotic, wacky type of energy to their advantage. But like I said, even if you're in a Ten of Wands situation in some capacity, you have so much determination and tenacity, and you're not a short-sighted person, so you don't mind doing things the right way the first time, and you've been through difficult times before, so it's not a big deal. So you get out of it very quickly. You get out of a bad situation just as quickly as people try to put you in it. You understand what I'm saying? Now clarify the Temperance card, because the Temperance card is talking about, hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about this karmic feminine energy. We're going to flush this out. Just be patient. Mm-hmm. Devil card. Be patient. This person is enslaved. This person, the devil's gonna come to collect. Remember what I said in my previous Virgo reading on this channel, that it's like a this person is trying to torture themselves, but through you. This person thinks of imaginary spiritual warfare as like a fetish for them. They like to this energy likes to martyr themselves. This energy is creatively barren. They're unable to create, so they need other people's blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, you move with the energy of temperance. You take your time. You don't get involved in anybody's rat race. You don't get involved in any of these hierarchies and none of this shit. You don't participate in any of that stuff, and you're still able to survive. You're still able to live well and not have to worry about trying to compete or trying to maintain it. You compete where you're supposed to, like in a fun way, like, you know what I'm saying, where you're supposed to, you know. But like I said, you're not participating in anybody's rat race. This devil energy comes right after the temperance. So we have 3 major arcanas going back to back. So this is going to be the theme, okay? The post-Apoc-Eclipse, okay? Apoc-Eclipse, get it? Be patient, because the dominatrix is coming to collect. This devilish dominatrix is coming to collect. This person is a spiritual predator, a spiritual sadist. And I have mentioned vehemently on my channel about, divination rapists, divination predators, spiritual abusers, however you want to say it. This person is into that type of stuff. They're sadists, okay? So this energy is coming to to clap them up. This energy is coming to punish them. This person wants to be punished. They want you to punish them. They want you to be kind of like that person, that bad guy in their story. They want you to be that person. But this person has a fetish, like a fetish for spiritual warfare. Okay? They're addicted to it. There are some people that are addicted to spiritual warfare, Virgo, and they will try to use you for a storyline in their little play, okay? But they're coming to clarify the devil energy. Be patient while this person is being flushed out of your energy. All right, they could be doing all kind of different. Like I said, they could be doing like swap meet, chaos magic type shit. That Five Below chaos magic, that's below $5. They could be trying to do little stuff, but it's gonna be. I feel like they're torturing themselves. You know, they're trying to take themselves out, or they're trying to reset. They don't have the power to reset their life. They don't have the power to shift. So they need your participation. They need your blood, sweat, and tears. They need your energy in order to make some shit shake. Virgo, we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles is basically keep your head down and stay busy. All right. So we have the Temperance with the Angel, and then we have the Devil. So I feel like your spiritual team is going to flush these energies out, flush them, punish them, torture these energies. They're going to just get them, remove these people out of your life completely. Spirit is like, be cool and keep your head in your work. All right, Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Okay, you're in a Hierophant type of energy. So it's like keep to your studies, keep to yourself, pay attention to your work, pay attention to your studies. Okay, while this energy is being fleshed out, while this energy is being punished and flushed out here. Because I'm getting here with this Temperance card and this Devil card right afterward. The angels and the demons, both of them, the angels and the demons are dealing with them. They're dealing with this person in their own way. Because this person is trying to cultivate. They need your energy to cultivate something. This person is creatively barren. Eight of Pentacles. Just keep your head down, working in the background. Or this person could be working in the cut, working in the background, working in the cut. But you're the Hierophant, so you know all and you see all. You're the Hierophant. You be seeing shit, you just don't really be saying nothing. You don't let everybody know what you're thinking all the time. You keep your thoughts to yourself. You may take note of it, or you may actually take notes, physical notes. So Spirit is telling you, hey, be patient, be chill, don't indulge, don't engage. Just do your work in the background. Work on your craft in silence, solitude. Okay, you're the Hierophant. Hierophant don't get mixed up in a bullshit, in trivial bullshit. You know, precocious little competitions, imaginary one-sided ass motherfucking competitions with people. The Hierophant is up on the next level. All right. You could have a lot of planets in the ninth house. Let's see. Clarify the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, just keep doing your due diligence. That's what I'm seeing here. Keep doing your due diligence. Everything else that's not supposed to be there is being flushed out. You got to be willing to let things go, and you know what I'm saying? Do not recycle any relationships, Virgo. Five of Cups. Somebody's going to be very regretful, and they're going to be lamenting over you resetting your life and shifting into a different life. The people that you're going to leave behind is going to be in the Five of Cups energy. They're going to be mourning. Okay? They're going to be mourning you. That's why I'm telling you not to recycle your relationships post-eclipse. Like I said, make it dead. Let it go. Let that shit die. Do not resurrect that shit. Do not exhume old relationships. Bury it, and that's it. Leave it buried. Do not exhume it. I just found out yesterday that I got the lyrics from. I don't know. I be making up my own lyrics. I feel like if you make up your own lyrics and your lyrics actually sound better than the original song, bitch, you meant to be a songwriter straight up. But look, I remember. Okay, okay. So y'all know that song by Seal, "Kiss from the Rose on the Grave." I thought that I got the lyrics wrong. I just realized I got the lyrics wrong, but I like the way how I said it. I like my lyrics. Does that make sense? Um, I was watching a video on TikTok where they play like like older music and shit like that, and they had like the lyrics, and it said "Kiss from the Rose on the Gray," and I was like, that don't make no sense. So I commented on it. I was like, I thought he said "Kiss from the Rose on the Grave" because that's what I remember him saying. Because I remember when that song came out, it was for the Batman soundtrack. It was a big song. It made you want to watch the movie and everything. It was that song. I think Bone Thugs, like their soundtrack had everybody on there. They had the Bone Thugs on it. They had Seal. It was, I heard it was like they had a lot of popular artists at the time that was on that Batman soundtrack. But I thought all this time that he said "Kiss from a Rose on the Grave." You know what I'm saying? It makes more sense to me. People put roses on the grave instead of "Kiss from a Rose on the Grave," but it said "Kiss from the Rose on the Grave." I'm like, that don't make no sense. I think it's some kind of Mandela effect. But in any case, I guess the Five of Cups remind me of that rose on the grave. I don't know, bitch. I don't know. Sometimes I be getting lyrics wrong. I mean, I don't know. Other people can hear it, but I just hear something different. Sorry, I just hear something different. But yeah, Five of Cups. This major change that's gonna take place with you. This major reset. This reset button. Once you press the reset button, you can't go back. You know what I'm saying? When you press reset, when you press factory reset on your phone, you have to be willing to let everything go. You have to make sure first that you back up the things that you want to keep, like your receipts, important documents, important pictures from memories. Like you can back up. This is the thing, Virgo, right? You can back up certain information, right? Like the lessons that you've learned, right? Your receipts to defend yourself if need be. You can back up those information, right? But when you press factory reset button, everything is gone. Everything, the whole entire device is wiped clean. So think of the eclipse like that. It's a factory reset where you're wiping everything clean. You backed up your most important information and you have it saved on a flash drive, or maybe you emailed it to yourself, you put it on the cloud, you put it on Dropbox or your iCloud, whatever that you use. You backed up your main information that's important, and everything else must go. Okay, liquidation, everything must go. So when you press that factory reset button, there is no going back. Everything is going to be deleted and you start off fresh and clean. There are going to be people that are not going to be able to, they don't want to be a part of that wipeout. Do you understand what I'm saying? Once you press factory reset, all of that goes away, including them. And you know what them and who them is to you in your life. This is not the time to recycle relationship. If you're still recycling relationships after this eclipse, you like that shit. You like the toxic shit, you like the mess, you like the drama, you like the bullshit. You on that bullshit, and you gonna stay on that bullshit until you're ready to get out that bullshit. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're still rehashing and recycling after this eclipse, you're just full of shit. That's how I feel about it. You're full of shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really about what you say. Okay? So take advantage of this eclipse. Take advantage of it. The people that don't take advantage of it, they're going to be in the Five of Cups too, right along with them. If you've been investing in yourself, doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to be fine. But there are going to be other people that aren't going to be fine. They're not going to be fine because they lack an awareness. They really, like, it is baffling. It is fucking creepy to see people that literally lack awareness and to hear them speak as if they don't have an issue. It is so creepy and disturbing, sadistic. So with that energy is lingering around somewhere. And post-Apoc-Eclipse is not going to be a great period. It's not going to be a great time for them because they live to rehash, they live to recycle, they live for the Southnode soap opera. They live for it. Some people love that Southnode soap opera shit. They love it. They love it. They may say that they don't love it, but they love it. People can say I don't like dirt, but if you cut your eye, if you look in your peripheral, they're rolling around in that bitch like they having a fucking mud bath, like they at the Glen Ivy type shit. Okay, these people are going to be in mourning once they see how you're shifting and once you're switching things up and leaving things behind. All right, clarify the Five of Cups. Ooh, a lot of cards want to come out right there. So you're pressing factory reset on everything. That's what the eclipse is going to bring for you. A clean slate. People who are enslaved by the past, people that are enslaved by Southnode, leave them where they're at. They are creatively barren. They have no power. Their power lied in you participating in their play. Does that make sense? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm not trying to play this video. I was actually, this is, let's listen to another one here. Hold on a second, y'all. We're going to listen to Solar Eclipse Divine Reset Sound Bath by Dreamlapse. What's the name of this channel? Dreamlapse Meditations? Something like that. I'm waiting for everything to populate. Oh, Dreamlapse Dimensions. Okay. This is the time to get your shit in order, Virgo. This eclipse is in our sign. This is the time to clean up shop. Once you press factory reset, you cannot save anything. You have to back up what's important. Everything else must go, Virgo. It must go. If you're the type of Virgo that likes to recycle relationships, you're going to have a hard fucking time. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're going to have a hard fucking time. And it's going to be nobody's fault but your own fault. Know that. It's going to be nobody's fault but your own. Okay? Clarifier spirit. Post-Apoc-Eclipse energy. Somebody's going to be mourning a Hierophant. Maybe a Hierophant decides not to. I feel like a Hierophant is going to walk away. And somebody's going to be mourning that Hierophant. Somebody's going to be mourning the old you, the old versions of you. And you're going to be happy. Nine of Cups. You see? You see the complete turnaround of that energy from Five of Cups to Nine of Cups. You're going to be fine because you decided, you put your foot down and you ended things that were supposed to end. Nine of Cups. You're happy. You're satisfied with your decision. You're satisfied with pressing the reset button of your life. Changing the options to put your life on easy mode. Putting the game on easy mode. You know what I'm saying? You're going through your settings and you're changing the options, changing the game. That's what you're doing. These people, they can't do that. They accept the game. They actually work against themselves. People that lack awareness, they work against themselves. And they try to project it onto other people. So, with this Temperance, it was all these major arcana came out, right, in this spread. This is a 9-card spread. All the major arcana was the Empress in reverse that's still lingering around in your energy. The Temperance card telling you do not even feed this energy. This energy is creatively barren. That's what I keep hearing. This energy is creatively barren. You see how the Empress upright has a natural pheromones and they can attract everything to them? This person does the opposite. It repels. Okay? This energy is repulsive. it repels people. Okay, this energy is a repellent. Everything is everything is trying to escape from them. Abundance want to run away from them. Everything run away from them. This Empress in reverse. You know how to draw things to you, but everything's being pushed away from them. So that's why Spirit is saying, like, just chill. We have the Temperance, we have the Angels, we have the Devil card right afterwards. Keep your head down in your books. Eight of Pentacles. Keep your head in your books. Keep your head in your spiritual business. Handle your business. Whatever projects that you're doing, whatever that you're working on to better yourself, continue doing that. And don't allow yourself to be distracted by these little tactics of people trying to reel you back into these Southnode loop energies, reel you back into some kind of Southnode soap opera. They're going to be mourning the fuck out of you. But the Hierophant is moving on. I'm seeing that there's people who are Hierophants who are just kind of like, they're just going to move on. They're tired of singing the same song. They're tired of the same rigmarole. They're tired of trying to tell people, trying to warn people about things and people aren't listening. They're too quick to follow the hype. They're too quick to chase the juice. So there's going to be some real bona fide Hierophants that are just going to fall back. They're just going to walk away like, y'all don't want no help. Okay? Y'all don't want no help. And the last card of this reading is the Nine of Cups. We're going to keep it at 9 cards. I'm going to keep it at 9 cards. 9. I'm going to keep it at 9 cards. So you're going to be satisfied. You're going to be happy after this reset. You're going to be happy. They are going to be in the 5 of Cups position. They tried to make you their dominatrix. They wanted to be tortured. They wanted you to be the one to do it for some reason. Okay? They want to punish themselves. They're spiritual sadists. They want to punish themselves through you instead of them, but they can't do it. They don't have the energy to do it. So they need your energy to do it. They need the back and forth. They need the debacle. They need chaos. But you have Temperance here. You have the Hierophant here. You have the 9 of Cups here. You have the 7 of Pentacles here. And even through any times of difficulty of you trying to do everything with this 10 of Wands, you trying to do it all and not ask for anybody's help because you know that it's going to be that much sweeter once you get it all together. Don't worry about it. You will finish whatever that you're working on, Virgo. You're going to be able to finish it before the end of this year. Don't stress yourself out. We still got a few months in this year. Okay? Whatever that you're working on, just take it day by day, step by step, bullet point by bullet point. You're going to be satisfied with your new life. You can't speak for everybody else. You can't feel for everybody else. Not at this point in the game. You upgrade yourself, Virgo. You upgrade yourself. You are your own project. Do not take on any more projects when it comes to people. Do not take up any fixer-upper people in your energy. Don't do that. This is the time to try to, kind of reset those type of stereotypes. These are the type of stereotypes that Virgo have, and these are the type of stereotypes that puts us at odds with others, that breeds a lot of resentment, that breeds people being used, and people developing resentment because of being used. People can take advantage of you. You build them up, they leave, right? Or whatever. They betray you, whatever. This is where you stop pouring into others and start pouring into yourself. You are your own fixer-upper. You are your own project. Do that. Make that the top priority. They say Virgos are supposed to serve. You're going to be changing the game on that shit. Serve yourself. Serve yourself. Okay? Serve yourself, Virgo. You'll be more happier in the end. You won't be resentful. You won't be a karmic Virgo. You won't be resentful. You won't be bitter, angry, miserable. Because you chose yourself first. You had the strength to cut off these energies and walk away from these energies and shift into a different timeline away from these energies. So keep doing that. That's how you're going to be the most happiest person in the end, because you chose to be self-aware, and you chose to make improvements where you saw there need to be improvements. You didn't act like there's nothing wrong with me, there's everything wrong with everybody else. No, you were able to address the good, the bad, and the ugly within yourself. Okay? Goddess of you, goddess of me. Bye. See you, Virgo.